Right, what were you saying, James?
So tell everybody, because there's going to be a lot of people, like I told you about the indoor event, there's going to be loads of people on the fence. So they want to know what it's really like competing in long drive. Yeah. Give them an insight without sounding too gloomy about it, but give them an insight. What is it really like? Because you've had a shit year this year. I've had a not great year either, but I did have at least one or two good finishes. But anyway, tell them what it's really like and the costs involved.
Yeah,
Just lay
so,
it down.
so I'll start with, like you said, to summer at the start to summarize my year. So the first event of the year, I hit it absolutely dog shit and I finished third. So I'm like, it's going to be an easy year this if I'm hitting it like this. And then it just didn't work out the way. Obviously, there are certain reasons why I couldn't train the way I'd like to, and don't need to go down all that route because everyone gets bored of hearing it anyway. Um, but it just shows if you can't put the time and effort in the gym and hitting golf balls, you ain't gonna do well at this sport. The year before, I trained a little bit more than I did this year. I won two events, won European Championship, and it was fine. This year, I just couldn't do what I did the year before, and it 100% showed. I wasn't the fastest guy anymore. I was still one of the fastest. I wasn't the fastest because I couldn't train, and obviously it
Mm-hmm.
does show that you. It's hard to do what we do, but in terms of what it's like to compete in this sport, it's an expensive hobby, but I fucking love it. Yeah, it's fucking great. I don't know why we love it so much.
I think you have to make that point very clear.
Yeah,
It is an expensive hobby,
yeah,
but you've got to see it as a hobby. But I think because we enjoy it and we are quite competitive, when you're there, it's like even for just those 3 minutes on the tee, like us three are pretty close, I would say. Like travel to all the tournaments together, stayed
yeah.
together, all the other things. But just for those 3 minutes when
Oh,
you're on the tee
you
next to
hate
each
each
other,
other for that 3 minutes, don't
I
I
don't
don't,
even
I don't,
like you.
I don't.
What the fuck you're on about?
you?
He made me do this podcast.
No, but yeah, it's
Uh,
like you say, it's an expensive hobby, but we do love it. We're not in it for the
but the
money.
thing is, as well,
You
it's
can
like
get quite a bit out of it as well, can't you? Like
thing
if you
is,
push
it's
yourself the
like
right way
if
on
your
social media, well,
hobby, Bri, was I don't know, going out drinking or whatever, and every 3 weeks during the summer you went to a different city and just drank and whatever. That you're only losing money. You gain experience and whatever, which is
yeah,
great. But at least with ours, if you do all right, you do get something for it. So
yeah,
you could have two or three shit events or an average one, pick up a bit of money, and then you win one, and you're like, I paid for 4 weekends away, and you're like, oh,
yeah,
brilliant.
yeah. And
That's it. That's the way.
yeah, like James asked about how much it costs. Like on average, I say it's about $1,000 a week when we're away, isn't it? $1,000 a weekend.
Yeah,
But your flights, your travel, entry
yeah,
fees, and obviously that's when I book the hotels because if we let James book them,
yeah,
God knows what we're getting for that about a price like that.
yeah.
I
And
think it's got a lot to do with your personality as well. It's very hard to well, me and Brian are very similar. We're both very competitive, and
Yeah,
Jordan
we
obviously.
got the same hairline, you know.
I don't know about that. Maybe soon. But it's very difficult for me to pull away from something, even something silly like I don't know. I play tennis sometimes down the gym. Like even I'm competitive with that. Like I love winning and I hate losing.
Yeah,
So it keeps you training. I like training for something. I like the end goal. I like pushing for the 220. I wasn't even excited when I went 220. I didn't even like I didn't really do anything after. You can see it in the camera. I wasn't even that excited,
yeah,
but because I'm thinking ahead, like I want the 225 now.
yeah. But
you found
it,
your thing, haven't you? You
yeah,
found your
and like you say as well,
Yeah,
Joe. Like our thing, we're not going out every weekend, smashing, getting hammered, wasting money. Obviously, we still go out, enjoy ourselves, do stuff like that. But it's not a bad hobby to have, really, is it? Get to meet you
no.
fuckers sometimes, and
They're worst. It's literally there's 15 of us. We get together. It's the same core of like 10, 15 people.
yeah,
Get together once a month throughout the summer, try and beat each other. And to be fair, I don't think the since 2018, I don't think there's many people I'd like to see do badly. We'll get to some tournaments and thinking, fucking hell, how's he doing
yeah,
all right?
fucking
But
kick his
no,
ass type of thing. Yeah,
yeah, but I think once you're out, you have your 5, 10 minutes of a paddy because you realise you're not going to earn any money. then you just get over it and have a beer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's just we all get along well as well. It's not just like game of golf. Most people play golf, they go home, and that's the end of it. At least we're there for a weekend. If we all do well,
Yeah.
we have a laugh. Me and
Thing
James
is, though,
argue for like
if you
9
went
hours
to-
of the day every day. You and James are nearly fighting in one of the last events last year.
Yeah, we
he's
can
just
we
an
can all
idiot.
say that, but let's be honest. If you have 3 or 4 bad events in a row, I don't I don't think I'm going to be jumping for joy after that.
And it makes me laugh because he always moans about the bedding situation, and he got
Oh,
the double
yeah.
bed and was still miserable.
Yeah, so I only won bloody $7,500 at the end. Oh, and he's still moaning. Me and
To be
Jordan
fair, he
made
did,
it,
he
though.
Moan
did buy
about
his dinner.
something.
Yeah.
He did buy his dinner. I think I got knocked out at the earliest stage. I thought I was
I
through.
always
It's funny.
buy. I bought you all dinner. When was it?
In Germany, you won it. It was the first.
Frankfurt
I think
one,
it was-
right?
It was the first one of the season last year. You beat Timo in the final, and you bought us. I think we had doner. The kebab roll things.
Yeah, that's
At
all
the
we
train
eat over
station.
there.
Oh, didn't
That's
you buy
all
us
we
a
eat
China?
then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
so
Bride.
so
That's
for
the-
for what you guys obviously watching, whoever wins the most prize money in the event when we're all away pays for dinner for us 3. And we went to
Fucking
that China-
Jordan doesn't.
Oh no, he doesn't win any money, does he?
Shit.
So
Never bought me
Hey,
a thing in his
Jimbo.
life.
Jimbo
Yeah.
He
still
had
owes me a
6 wins
Paddison.
in 2019.
hey, do
Jimbo
you
still
remember?
owes me a Paddison.
Do you remember when we went to that Chinese? That all you can eat buffet, and James's belly looked like the Buddha.
Oh,
Oh.
no, the one last year.
To sodium.
Simon's got the picture of it. He had like a starter and a plate, and it looked like he'd had 14 plates of food.
Yeah, so that is
Simon's
basically
got
long.
that picture.
Like you said, James. That's basically like long drive. We all get together. We all want to win. We have a laugh afterwards, and we can laugh after it. Like